Hey there, watch enthusiasts! Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Steady Taker. I'm Joel, one of your go-to friends when it comes to all things about luxury watches, and here with me is...
Joe, your other go-to friend who's also passionate about luxury watches. For today's video, we're exploring Rolex's iconic models and how they've evolved over the years. You might have asked, is my money safe buying a Rolex, and am I not going to lose too much money? Well, today we'll answer that for you.
Absolutely! We're taking a trip down memory lane, starting from 2014 all the way to the current live market prices. And the star of the show for today, the legendary Rolex Daytona.
That's right, from the classic stainless steel to the captivating bimetal variations and even the allure of precious metal models, we're breaking it all down. Plus, we'll explore the Oysterflex range, a game changer in the world of Rolex bracelets.
So if you're ready to unlock the secrets of Rolex watches, understand the market trends, and maybe even discover your next treasure, you're in the right place.
Alright, let's look into the fascinating journey of the stainless steel Rolex Daytona. Back in 2014, the 16520, the pre-ceramic model, was quietly making its mark. Surprisingly, this watch, now considered an icon, wasn't commanding much attention.
Indeed, it's a bit mind-boggling to think about. In those days, you could snag this gem for a modest $6,000 to $7,000. Today, the Rolex Daytona sells at $9,000 to $10,000, and yet, it wasn't stealing the limelight. People were opting for GMTs or Submariners.
Exactly, it was almost like Daytona was biding its time. The retail price from Rolex was a cool $8,000, and despite its quality, it remained somewhat an underdog.
Fast forward to 2016 and the game changed with the introduction of the ceramic model, the 16500LM. Suddenly, the Daytona went from being a sleeper to a showstopper. Prices skyrocketed, with this model selling between $17,000 to $20,000.
Bringing it to today, the live market prices for this model dance between $24,000 to $26,000. It's a testament to how much a watch can evolve over time.
And what's the crystal ball saying for the latest model, Joe?
Well, hold on to your hats. With the current craze and demand reaching new heights, it is predicted that it will reach a market price of $30,000 to $35,000. The stainless steel Daytona has become the holy grail, and getting your hands on this one is like chasing a comet.
From being somewhat overlooked to becoming the hottest ticket in town, the stainless steel Daytona is undeniably an iconic luxury watch in the making.
Let's now shift gears and get to know more of the bimetal Rolex Daytonas, the steel and yellow gold combo that's been turning heads for quite a while.
Alright, now let's talk about bimetal. We've got to mention those stunning dial options. The white dial, a unisex favorite, the black dial, a classic choice, and the elusive black diamond dial, a rare gem indeed.
Incredible choices, but rewind with us to the good old days. Back in 2014, you could snag a bimetal Daytona for about $8,000. It was even sold at around $12,000 to $13,000. The prices were sweet, but what's interesting is that they weren't the easiest to sell.
Fast forward to 2019 and then we saw a shift. The retail prices were hitting around $14,000 to $15,000, and suddenly, these bimetal wonders weren't just watches, they were investments. People started realizing their value.
And now, in the recent years of 2023, they've become overlist watches. The demand has soared, especially with both men and women falling for the charm of bimetal. Those historical prices of around $8,000 have transformed into current prices dancing between $17,000 to $20,000.
Fascinating, isn't it? The bimetal Daytona has become this unisex sensation, breaking away from the traditional idea that it's more of a men's watch.
That's right, more and more women are rocking the bimetal, and why not? It's that perfect blend of strength and elegance.
And let's not forget the dial options. The white dial is versatile, the black is timeless, and the black diamond dial, well, that's definitely a statement piece. It's a dial you don't see every day, and when you do, it's like spotting a shooting star.
Exactly, the bimetal Daytona has evolved from being a bit of a sleeper to a sought-after piece, loved by both men and women alike.
Now let's shift our gaze to the bling side of the Rolex Daytona family, the precious metal models. We're talking solid gold here.
Bling indeed. We've got the white gold, rose gold, and platinum in the spotlight. These are the heavy hitters in terms of both weight and elegance.
Absolutely stunning. Let's start with the often overlooked white gold. Back in the day, like around 2014, these were considered the kiss of death. Nobody wanted them, and we could pick them up for about like $15,000. they had a bit of a discount dance going for around $24,000. But trends, they change.
Fast forward to 2019 and suddenly the retail prices shot up to around $30,000. These once undesirable watches are now selling for about $24,000. It's a complete flip, and you've got to keep an eye on those trends.
Now onto rose gold, one of the most popular in the lineup. From the discounted chocolate Arabic dial, which we were snagging for around $18,000 to $18,500, to today's retail price of around $35,000, rose gold has had quite the journey.
Trends in the market are indeed like a roller coaster. In 2019, the retail price hit around $30,000, but we're still selling them on the list. Fast forward to 2023 and they're still a hot commodity, with prices slightly above list, but definitely becoming an under-list watch.
And now the Platinum Daytona, the once undesirable timepiece that people used to pass on. I remember the days when it was still offered for around $30,000, but also selling for around $35,000 to $40,000. They were like the kiss of death too. But guess what? Trends strike again.
Fast forward to 2019 and the retail price is around $60,000, still selling for under list, but 2023, it completely experienced a change in value. The Platinum Daytona has become an overlist watch, desired and fetching prices up to $100,000. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes.
Trends really are not just about prices, they're about perceptions and desires. The precious metal Daytonas are truly a tale of transformations.
Now it's time to talk about the evolution of the Rolex Daytona bracelet game. Enter the Oysterflex. It's been quite the journey from leather to this robust and sporty bracelet.
No doubt. Back in 2014, the Oysterflex made its debut, replacing the leather strap on certain models.
Ah, the good old days. We had the yellow gold Daytona on the Oysterflex, and let me tell you, the prices were as steal compared to what we're seeing now.
True that. In 2014, these yellow gold stunners on the Oysterflex were going for around $10,000 to $12,000. It was a game changer, but not many could predict just how much.
Fast forward to 2019 and the prices have climbed up the ladder. We were looking at around $20,000 to $21,000 for these bad boys. The Oysterflex wasn't just a bracelet, it was a statement.
And here we are in 2024. Brace yourselves for this one. The new Oysterflex models are making waves in the market. The prices of discounted ones like this Pikachu reference and the latest releases like the new Pikachu have done a somersault.
It's insane. The market price for these new Oysterflex models is about $25,800, and that's the list price. But guess what? The grey market is singing a different tune, with prices soaring around $44,000.
Trends really do change through time. The Oysterflex, once a practical and affordable choice, is now a hot commodity, with prices touching the sky.
And it's not just about prices, it's also about how trends shape our choices. The Oysterflex has transformed from a practical, everyday choice to a symbol of status and style.
Well, as we wrap up this episode on the Rolex Daytona lineup, one thing is crystal clear. Trends are the true architects of market prices.
I agree, we've seen it all, from the stainless steel Daytona evolving from a somewhat overlooked piece to the hottest ticket in town, to the bimetal models becoming unisex sensations.
And of course the precious metal Daytonas, white gold going from the kiss of death to a sought-after timepiece, rose gold proving its timeless appeal, and platinum staging a remarkable comeback.
Even the Oysterflex, once a practical choice, now riding the waves of changing preferences and status symbols.
Trends, trends, trends. They're the silent conductors orchestrating the symphony of market prices. The stainless steel Daytona, the bimetal beauties, the precious metal gems, and the Oysterflex marvels, each telling a story of transformation, desire, and of course, the flow of trends.
The verdict here is actually simple. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your watch adventure, understanding trends is like having the key to the watch collecting community. It's not just about the movements, the materials, or the brand. It's about how these timepieces resonate with the pulse of the market.
Trends aren't just fluctuations, they're the heartbeat of the watch world. So stay tuned, fellow enthusiasts. The world of watches is ever evolving, and we'll be right here, decoding the trends and unraveling their stories on a steady ticker. Until next time, keep those watches ticking and trends sizzling.
Want to hear more about watches? Hit the subscribe button below to support the Steady Ticker channel, and click the notification bell to instantly know about our new videos on luxury watches. See you in the next one.